Good morning. Welcome to a special Board of Public Works meeting. Today is Friday, September 23rd. Clerk, may we have a roll call?
Carlos.
Here.
Courtney.
Here.
England.
Here.
All right, we are having a special meeting today. Take into consideration a couple of things. We will, suspend a typical meeting such as approving minutes, and we'll do that at the next regularly scheduled meeting, which will be Monday, October the 3rd. We have two matters of business today to take care of. One is regards to Crystal Beach demolition bids, and secondly, we have a couple of change orders that we will address with regards to the Crystal Beach construction. Tony, we'll let you go start first with Crystal Beach bids.
Yeah, good morning, board members. We received 5 bids at the last Board of Public Works meeting for the Crystal Beach demolition on 9/19. One of those 5 bids was much lower. There was 3 bids roughly in the same range of about $300,000. The low bidder was at a very significant low amount. Based upon our review by our architects and engineers, the low bidder was deemed non-complete and responsive, and the remaining low bids were above our budget. So we are asking for all the bids to be rejected. Our architect has worked to redefine the scope to hopefully get the project within budget for the demolition, and we are re-advertising that new scope and process tomorrow for those bids to be received at a special meeting on October 11th. And hopefully we will be in budget and we'll have all bidders responsive.
Okay.
So I'd ask for a motion to reject the bids for the Crystal Beach demolition that were received on 9/19 and a motion to re-advertise.
I think you have to state the reason why you're rejecting them, so I don't think there's a problem with just stating, do a motion to reject bids based upon the recommendation reasons given
By the architect.
I'll make a motion to reject all the bids due to price discrepancy and that several were non-conforming and request a rebid.
I'll second the mayor's motion.
Any discussion? Comments or questions? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. Note
Thank you.
that the rebidding was approved. Nicole, we have a couple of change orders for Crystal Beach's pool house.
Yes, you should have a summary of the change orders before you. These are hopefully the last of the change orders for the pool house. The first change order is to add the disconnect to the elevator shaft. The contractor selected a different elevator than what the design team had intended, so a disconnect is required.
Is this the electrical disconnect?
Yes. The second is a change order for the family room flooring and for labor. When they got into that section of the pool house, it's off to the side next to the women's locker room. The floor was not level, so it would not drain out of the shower area. So we are adding tile to that to make it level so that it could drain properly. And the last change order is for deck railing to meet code. The current rails are too short to meet current code, so we're adding a small rail on top of that just to meet code compliance.
How many inches did they miss that by?
The original, I think it's like 4 inches short. So they're gonna add just a small metal rail above it that will blend in with the structure.
It'll blend in better because there's existing columns on that deck area. And I think they built up to the columns, but actually for ADA purposes or safety purposes, it needs a few inches taller than the columns.
Nicole, is that the original railing?
The deck height right now, the railing is the original height.
Yes.
It's all new wood, which is why we have to bring it up into code compliance.
That's,
Yeah.
well, I was wondering whether it was new or whether they were using the existing.
They're not using the existing, they
all
replaced
been
everything.
replaced. It's all replaced up to the original height, and it needs to be a little bit
Correct,
higher.
Yes.
I mean, shouldn't that have been caught in the ordering the replacement
plans.
rail that,
Yes, it just wasn't caught in our design, aspects, cause we had hoped to reuse, the materials, but we weren't able to.
So it wasn't really the contractor's mistake, it was the
No,
design of the railing?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
But with all, there's 24 change orders total. These are the last 3 you haven't approved. We're still at a negative change order balance, which you have on your sheet.
So the negative change order is 240, 149. What we'd like is a motion to approve change orders 22, 23, 24, and authorize the mayor to execute the AIA contract for the change order.
I'll make a motion to
Okay.
accept the bids 22, 23, 24, and give the mayor the signing, of the change order.
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion? Comments or questions? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Thank you.
Thank you. Board, we appreciate you coming in today. That is all of the official business. I don't have any mayor's updates, other than the fact that we're heading right into a hugely anticipated festival weekend. Is there anybody here from the public who would like to speak? Oh, we have Deputy Mayor McGee.
I was just going to update the board that striping has been completed, all except for turn arrows and turn-only markings. But all the crosswalks, stop bars, straight lines have been done in time for Chautauqua and looking good so far.
Are we gonna get a turning arrow there at Craig Mountain, Maine, going north?
I don't know. It's
Okay.
been striped the way it is, so we're working with NDOT. I think we can fix a lot of that with timing of the lights.
That's
Do we-
still NDOT's.
Do we need there, I mean, so you're talking about heading west to turn right on the north there. I mean, NDOT controls that intersection.
All right.
Do they have to approve a turn lane there?
Our
Was there a turn lane there
conversation-
before?
I don't remember. I think it was just 2 lanes, so people
Okay.
could turn,
Yeah.
from that lane. But
Turn
You could do
It
a
still
right-hand
can.
turn and go straight. Now we've got a separate,
yeah, I mean, they could still pull over and do it, but
it's hashed out is the issue.
I know. So, our conversation with them about that intersection ended with us trying to adjust the timing, which will just help all the traffic flow through that intersection better.
Yeah.
So we'd like to try that.
We did request left turn arrows. They declined that. We requested them to prohibit semi-tractor traffic on Hanging Rock Hill. They agreed to reduce the weight limit on Hanging Rock Hill to match the city's weight limit, but didn't want to restrict semi-tractor traffic completely. So we'll continue to work with them. They're great partners across the city, but they also have their standards and engineers and safety specialists on how they move traffic.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else?
Nothing else, I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Thank you.